Hey guys, I hope you're surviving quarantine well. Today, for the book that I picked to read, I picked The Good Egg, and it's by Joy John and Pete Oswald. This is one that I really like to read at the end of the day with students that I've subbed in classes for. I'd like to read through it and we talk and or we stop and talk about some of the things happening in the book, and I like to ask a lot of questions about ways that we can do what the good egg is doing in the book. So I'm going to read it just like how I would with my students, stopping to ask questions. Obviously, you're not going to be hearing any answers, but I'll just do a little pause, how I would do it with the kids. All right, let's get started. The good egg. Oh, hello. I was just rescuing this cat. Know why? Because I'm a good egg. A very good egg. It's true. I do all kinds of good things, like I'll carry your groceries, I'll water your plants, I'll change your tires, I'll paint your house. If you need any help whatsoever, I'm your egg. I've always been a good egg. It's been this way from the start, even in my earliest days, back at the store. There were a dozen of us living together under one recycled roof. There was Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank. The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behavior. They weren't exactly good. They ignored their bedtime. They only ate sugary cereal. They threw tantrums. They cried for no reason. They broke their stuff on purpose. Meanwhile, I tried to take charge. I tried to fix their bad behavior. I tried to keep the peace because I was a good egg. A very good egg. Nobody seemed to care though. Every night I was exhausted. My head felt so scrambled. Then one fateful morning, I noticed some cracks in my shell. Yikes! They were everywhere. My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself, the pressure of making sure everybody was as good as me. I was cracking up, literally. Something had to change. I'd had enough. I told Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank that I was leaving. I can't be the only good egg in a bad carton, I said. Blah, 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 they replied. What are some things that we can do to leave a bad situation? I left that night. I wandered from town to town. The hours became days. The days became weeks. I lost track of time. I was alone. Out there, on the road, under the stars, I really tried to focus on myself and what I needed. I took walks. I read books. I floated in the river. I wrote in my journal. I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathed in. I breathed out. I even started to paint. What are things that we can do to leave a stressful situation and calm down for a while? For once, I found time for me. And guess what? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head no longer felt scrambled. I started to feel like myself again. So I've made a big decision. I'm returning to my old carton and my friends. Besides, I'm kind of lonely out here. It's time I know what I need to do. I'll try not to worry so much. I'll be good to my fellow eggs while also being good to myself. Here we go. Everybody missed me. I missed them too. Hello, Meg. Howdy, Peg. Hey, Greg. Greetings, Clegg. What's up, Shell? Aloha, Shelly. Heyo, Sheldon. Hi, Shelby. Good day, Egbert. What's happening, Frank? Howdy do, other Frank. Sure, every once in a while somebody's still a little bad, but it's not like before. Here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect, and I don't have to be either. I'm okay with that. Yep, the old carton is back together. We're a solid dozen again. It's good to be home. The end. All right, so throughout the story, we talked about the good egg and how he had to leave a such stressful situation that upset him. How do we think we can be more like the good egg in our day to day actions between our friends and ourselves? What are some ways that we can show our friends that we can still be friends, but we don't necessarily like the actions that they are showing us? Who can we always talk to when somebody isn't necessarily being nice to you or you feel like you need to move away from somebody? All right, guys, those are usually some of the questions I ask kids. We usually have a lot of fun with this one. Um, I hope you liked that book. It's one of my favorites. Hope you're surviving quarantine and being locked in the house for so long. I'll talk to you guys later.